What about mediums? What is it with mediums? Which one should I use? And oh my God, there's so many of them. In this video, I'm going to be talking about two different types of mediums: your classic, masterful, old-time stand oil and the modern Liquin. I'm not affiliated by Winsor and Newton, not yet anyways. To get that out of the way, here's the thing, you guys. It depends on who you are as an artist, and it depends on where you are in your artistic journey that will give you the answer that you need for this question: which medium should I use? My name is Vita Evenson, and I paint grease. So which one should I use? In this video, I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each, and then you can gauge it between where you are and who you are as an artist. So first, let's take a look at stand oil. Stand oil is made from the traditional linseed oil, and it is, in fact, a traditional medium that the old masters used. You make it by taking the linseed oil and heating it up in a process that's called polymerization, and it thickens the oil and makes it nice and gooey like you see here. So it's kind of thick and syrupy, and it helps smooth out the brush strokes. And that's, stands for some of the old classic paintings that you see that just has this vibrancy and luminosity to it. So stand oil slows down the drying time of oil paint, which, is very, very helpful when you are working on a painting. Helps with blending, and it produces a rich, glossy finish that enhances the color depth and the vibrancy of the painting. And as I said before, it is perfect for creating that luminous feel to a painting because the light shines through. There's a voluptuousness to it. But the negative thing is that it can take days to dry, days before you can get back in and start painting again. Liquin, on the other hand, is a modern painting medium which is made from synthetic alkyd resin, and it's designed to speed up the drying time of oil paints. Usually it just, within 24 hours, it's dry and you can go back in on a second layer. Liquin has a thinner and fluid consistency compared to stand oil, although when it comes out of the jar, you can see that it's just kind of thickish, but it's really it has a different feel than the stand oil. It's easy to mix with paint. It improves the flow and workability. Liquin creates a slightly matte finish, and you can see, I'll show you later on, contrasting with the gloss of the stand oil. And it's popular among contemporary artists because it's so convenient and fast drying. It's just two different feels to it. I consider Liquin like the fast food. You can get a good fast food meal, which is healthy and workable. And then you have stand oil, which is more like a gourmet meal. It's 2 days later, and I came back to check and see what was going on. The paint on my palette, because it's summertime here in Greece and very dry, both have dried. Yesterday, when I came to the palette to check, the pile with the stand oil was still pliable, and the Liquin had hardened up completely. And today, the stand oil has stabilized So a few more days and it should be dry. Again, that has to do with being in a very, very dry climate at the moment. In a place like Minnesota in wintertime, it may take a little bit longer. As you can see, the original paint without any medium in it still has a shine to it. But look how much the stand oil shines. And then look at the linseed oil, how it dulls it down, makes it just a little bit almost matte. And for some people, you know, it's perfect. That's just what they need. I like the shiny stuff, but I like all the blings and the, you know, it's fun to me. So you can see how, depending on the medium that you're using, you can get the effect that you want. It depends on the kind of painting that you like to do. It depends on where you are, how familiar you are with all the various different materials like your mediums, to be able to choose where you would use Liquin, what type of painting, and where you would use a medium like stand oil. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for coming through this video with me. I hope you learned something about the differences between stand oil and today's modern Liquin medium and how you might want to use it or try it out in your own paintings. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And be inspired, be creative, be you.